Good morning everyone. Right, this is a flip through of my latest journal. I've used the new kit that I've got on my Etsy store, Scribe Painter, and so this is turned out to be quite a chunky one. As you can see, it's my normal size, which is 6 across by 8 3/4. There is, if I can do that up, a Tim Holtz fastener with some coloured seam binding. Now on the front, what I've done is I've printed off a portion of the page onto some fabric, and then backed it onto a bit more fabric, and then at the bottom here you've got a definition of scribe, which I didn't realise actually. Someone who writes for work or pleasure. I thought, yep, that describes most of us that are into journaling. Bit of bling, bit of sparkly sort of gold coloured trim on the front. Then we have a dangle on the side. I don't know if the camera's picking that up particularly well, but so that's that one. And then just a distress, it's just distressed on the back. There is so much sewing going on this so I've left all the bits on, as you can see. If you don't like them, please feel free to take it off. I'm not 100% sure I'm convinced with it. So if we go inside, right, this is actually a page out of my book, which is called The Edwardian Ladies Flower Album. So what I've done is I've gone mostly with the calligraphy in the Scribe. Now this is out of the kit, this page, and that's a backing page, although this isn't on the backing page in the kit. I've just added a bit of clip art to the bottom, a bit of digital stamping. So pocket. When these pages were done back in the sort of late 1500s, early 1600s, I figured life was, for some, was quite opulent. So I've got a couple of layers of organza lace which I've stitched on, organza ribbon which I've stitched onto the lace, just to give it a bit of opulence. Oh, as I said, loads of fibres everywhere. That's a little notepad, and then there are some book pages. Elizabeth Holden. I thought that looked fairly of that century. How to make your own fur-back glove. So these are prints of mine that I've put in. And then they're all fabric pockets. A little card. So printed on some vellum. So loads of places for journaling. That's out of the same book as what's I've used for the inside front cover. This, I've never come across this before, illuminated script, which I suppose makes perfect sense. Very colourful calligraphy. Now this one isn't in the kit. This is simply because I've been reorganising all my pictures and I've suddenly come across this one. These are by Dreams, etc. in the middle. And that one also is not in the kit. So just let you know. Right, because of weight issues, some of the big pockets, so that, sorry folks, if I grab a bit of paper. So there is a tuck spot in the back as well as obviously in the bag. Because of the weight issues, I haven't been able to fill everything with tags. So printed motif, or printed what they call illuminated script, and that's just backed onto some more fabric and then a piece of wool and a bit of embellishment at the bottom. Some more of the script. That's another fabric pocket, another which I put a little printed embellishment on. Some more printed vellum. There's about 160 pages plus all the additional stuff. So, like I say, loads of places for journaling. And then these two are pages from my new kit. Another rather opulent pocket with a little card inside. Note card. I've stuck with the same book throughout because the colours just go perfectly with it. That's an image of mine. We got some dictionary paper and a bit of poetry. Another printed pocket. That one's got applique I've stitched onto the top with a note card. The printed vellum. And that's just a watermark centre page. I've tried to keep the pictures bright because that's what they were all about. That's another one of my things. Bit old school. So we have, oops, a little fold out that you can use as a tuck spot. Oh, sorry folks, I'm going to have to do it up, otherwise I will forget. Another fabric pockets. So that's a printed embellishment and then a bit of lace sewn on the top. I love these. I tried to do the calligraphy and failed dismally, I have to say. And those are 2 pages out of the kit. Lace pockets with a tag. Printed vellum. That's out of the kit, but on the I've printed it out smaller. I just made a big pocket out of it. Little note card. Some more script. Then we have a play. Some more Edith Holden. Some more book pages. Examples of calligraphy. Some snippet roll. The big bag. Like I say, the big bags are empty because I'm struggling with the weight of this thing. And that one's in the kit. This is the centre of the 3rd signature. That one's in the kit, and then some more snippet roll on a big bag. The bags were part of the swap that I had from Crafty Irina. They are great, they are just the right size. Some more calligraphy. The back of the other pages. Some more illuminated script. It must take hours to do these. And this one's another fabric pocket, so layered with a bit of lace and then a printed ticket on top with a card. And then the printed vellum. And then, so the start of the fourth, these are both in the kit. Pocket with a note card. Another one of my pictures. Some more printed vellum. Another one. I just thought the old school style went really well with this journal, except I just messed that up. There we go. There is writing space inside. And then can be used as a tuck spot at the back. Some more Edith Holden. Oh, a bit of Shakespeare. Some more script examples or calligraphy examples. So we have a note card. Some pretty flowers. I've tried to pick things out, so the colours, because they're very vibrant colours, are what the kit's about. So I've tried to pick out that, plus the script that goes with it. Another example for glove making. Complete with a pattern, actually, that one. That's the centre page. Back of the note card. Another printed fabric pocket, so printed fabric. There's a printed note card, and then I put some stitch some embellishment on the top. And then the back of the printed vellum. With a fabric pocket. So same again, fabric, printed ticket, or printed fabric ticket, shall I say, and then some embellishment on the top. And then this is the last signature, and these are both in the kit. Pocket with a tag. I love this. So printed vellum. So dictionary page, some Edith Holden. That's one of my prints. Fabric pocket. This time I put some lace over the top of it. So we have a little note card. Some dictionary paper. Some more examples of calligraphy. And this one again is a glassine bag which has been layered with printed fabric. I think that's wool actually, and then with a printed fabric print on the top, which I've stitched together with some trim. I'm not sure. Same again. So there is a ticket in the there's a tuck spot in the back, and obviously one inside. This isn't in the kit. This is one that I've found going through my pictures again. So Dreams Etc. in the middle, and then that one on the back. Yeah, so I like that book. It's the calligraphy in it very, very well, and it just went really nicely with the kit I put together. Another fabric pocket, so fabric, printed fabric, and then a bit of lace trim on the top with a ticket inside. Printed vellum. And the back page, obviously that one is in the kit, and this is the same as the front page, so it's out of the book that I've got. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed looking through it. I have to say I enjoy putting this one. I enjoy putting them all together, if I'm honest, because you have to stop and think. Or I have to stop and think. I will list it for sale, so this will be in my Etsy shop, and I'll put links below. Well, thanks very much for watching, people, and I will speak to you all later. Bye.